All right. So what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Michelle Renee from iamMichelleRena.com. And today I have with me Miss Joneise Robertson, who is the owner of, is it Joise's Kreation Station?
Yes.
Yes. So she is the creator behind so many dope pieces, from name badge reels to keychains. I don't have mine with me because it's on my keys, which are upstairs. But just knowing that you could take something that looks like an art and create it into something that's so dope. I just want to know, tell me about you, give us your name, give us where you're from, and then tell us about your brand.
Well, my name is Joneise Robertson. I'm from Pahokee, Florida. My brand is Josie's Kreation, basically stationed right out of Pahokee, Florida. A brief description of my brand. I customize badge reels that people could wear to work, however they may feel, to just dress up their attire for work. Sometimes we can have the same boring badge reels, and sometimes we want to dress up with our clothes. We may have on pink, and we may want to have our accessories as pink. So I'm basically giving the ladies, not only ladies but men's as well, unisex, to be able to dress up their badges, be able to dress up their keychains, and to have something that has their signature on it without having something that identifies someone else. Everyone wants their own identity. Everyone wants to feel independent. So just having something that you own and you're able to create with me, it just gives you a whole different outlook on things, and you can feel good about it.
Absolutely. So tell me, how did you get started with this brand? How did this get birthed? What happened?
During the pandemic, it has been a lot of changes for a lot of people. I have never done this before, I could honestly say. And just one day during the time frame of being home and taking care of my son, I just decided to sit down and start drawing and creating art. And I have a lot of mistakes that I have made, and I have had so many mistakes until I almost burnt up something in the house just with doing it. But I never gave up because I was determined I was going to do something that not only was going to make a difference, but it was also going to make others feel good. I just did it. I can't say, was it something that I practiced, went to school for? It wasn't. It was just something that I did and watched, played with some chemicals, and voila, there it goes.
I love it. I think that's what like really fosters and bursts creativity is when it comes out of nowhere. When it's just one of those things where you say, I want to try this, and then you do it. And I think that's the most authentic way to do it. So when you think about your brand, especially with it being something that's so new, what do you think your mission is, and how do you think that's going to impact the Black community?
Well, with our Black community and my brand, Black community, we're always put on the back burner for a lot of things. And we definitely don't have a lot of things that identify us as a male or a woman. So just having something that creates Black art or something that has your signature on it, it gives you that identity that, hey, I did this, and I didn't need permission for someone to say I had to sign on a dotted line to have it. This was something that I created. I allowed Josie's Kreation to go with her own freestyle and do whatever to bring my vision to life. And that's basically what I do.
Absolutely.
I always include my clients when I'm dealing with them one-on-one basis. I ask them, what is it that you want? I always ask them, is it okay if I could freestyle? Because for each person, I don't see the same thing.
Right.
It's only when I sit down, I'm going to see something different for each person. I always tell clients, I cannot create the same thing I did for someone else because I may not see that for you. But if you trust me to come up with your own identity, I will make it yours and only yours.
Yes, I absolutely love that. I think that's such a creative piece. I know that you started your business in the pandemic. Do you think that having this free space to kind of be creative has helped or hurt you?
I think it's helped me
Tell
because
me.
it took off.
Yeah.
It took off. I have a lot of clients, um, and to be honest with you, I wasn't supposed to come out with this until months and months later down the road. And one of my clients, she just so happened to share an apple that I did for her. And it was like, okay, it's time for you to come out because there's no hiding it. Your name is tagged with it and it's your work. And it just kind of pushed me in the direction. And I'm going to say, God allowed her to take that step and move to give me that push that I needed to go ahead and birth it.
Absolutely.
And
Sometimes we need that little push to kind of push us out of the window and say, hey, because if we wait for ourselves to do it, it'll be 6 months, a year, because we're trying to get it perfect. And honestly, I was talking to a creative yesterday, and there is no perfect time. The perfect time is right now.
yes, I agree.
Right now. So I absolutely love that. So tell us what you've learned about your business as far as where do you want it to go? How do you see this business growing over the next few years or whatever?
Well, in the next few years, I have a lot of dreams. I would like to own a storefront. I would like to not only just be local in my Black community, but I would like to be all over the world. Right now, I am selling all over the world. It just happened all of a sudden. I have clients up in Virginia, Georgia, Connecticut, Tennessee, up north that I didn't even think it was possible, but God made it possible. So I definitely don't want to stay locally. I want to be universe and be able to put a smile on everyone's face and have my own stores. Be able to see my own product in big brands, not just in Walmart, but just in places that we shop locally, key chains at Dollar General, Family Dollar. And I'm gonna think that big because anything is possible if you believe it. And because I created it, I want to have the positive mindset that I can go beyond what is expected of me as long as God is behind me.
Absolutely, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Such a dope Black woman. I absolutely love that. So tell me, how do people get in touch with you? How are they able to contact you? What is the best way for making sure that you have whatever you need as far as, or how people can reach out to you and order? Like, what are your sites? What's your social media? Give us everything. Give us all the juice.
Well, a lot of people have my personal phone number, and that's most of my customers who want to talk to me one-on-one. They can message me through Facebook. They could use Josie Station or Josie's Creative Station. Both of those are Instagram, or they could do the messenger off of Facebook as a direct point of contact to me, and I don't mind. If they want to do a Zoom call, we're more than welcome to do a Zoom call. It really just depends on the client. I make myself available for my clients when it is feasible for them.
Perfect. I love that personal experience. I opened a boutique years ago and it was all about custom everything. So whatever you wanted, custom. And I think that's the fun thing about doing custom art or customized items is that you get to really know your people. You get to really know your clients. And the fact that you don't do the same thing over and over again, you never recreate the same piece. It keeps you fresh. It keeps your mind really like flowing to be able to produce something amazing. I absolutely love that. So I'm so proud of
Thank
you. My last question or comment or reflection is, if you could choose one word to describe you, what would it be? Or affirm you, one word to affirm you.
I would say unique,
Okay.
because being unique is being different. I don't expect to be like anyone else. I'm not trying to copyright anybody else. I'm being my own original Black woman, dope woman.
Yes.
And I think that just having my own uniqueness and style and flavor of things, it really brings the business what it stands for, Josie's Creation Station. And someone could actually guarantee that, hey, I know if I go to her, I'm not going to see my neighbor with the same thing that I have. It's going to be some difference. It's going to be some color schemes. It's going to be some stones. It's going to be some dope flavor to make it identify me. And that's the uniqueness of the business, to having your own identity like myself.
I absolutely love that. Josie, you are so fly. I can't wait to get
Thank you.
more pieces because I love my piece that I have now. I'll be sure to put a picture attached to this article. But just to be able to have something to say, you know what? I want something that represents me and just me. It's cool to be a dope Black woman, but I want something that represents Michelle Renee. So I absolutely love that you took this opportunity to explore your creativity and really try your hands at something new and different. That's so amazing. I want you to keep being awesome with it, and I will keep sharing and supporting, honey. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.